Going to look at the Doobie Brothers song, listen to the music, look at the rhythm guitar part. Hopefully take some ideas from this great song on with us to other things that we might want to play. Let's look at the introduction, verse, and chorus, the bridge, and we'll look at some hopefully alternate voicings to chords, and maybe get some ideas that, that will help us in our playing. Here's the introduction. Song's in the key of E, so we're starting here on a nice E chord with a third on the bottom. And we'll break this chord down and kind of maybe have a couple of ideas that we can use when we think about this type of chord grip. There's two ways to think about this chord grip. One is to take an A grip and to just move it on up the fretboard until we finally get to the 7th and 9th fret, and it's become an E chord. That A position has become an E chord. Now what we're doing in this song is we're taking these three notes of that chord, the D, G, and the B note on the 7th fret, or the 9th fret, and then we're taking the third of the chord and putting it on the bottom instead of the root. 1, 2, 3, and we get that nice sound that we need for this song. So for the song Listen to the Music, I've got my ring finger on the A string on the 11th fret, and then I'm barring the same A string through the B string on the 9th fret. I have to bar all the way down to the A string so I can hammer on. Okay. A couple of ways you can look at this, again, is the A grip with the third on the bottom. Or some people might even look at it as a G grip. As you can see that that's a G grip. This would essentially be the nut, and what I'm doing is taking away these two fingers, and I've kind of got a G grip. There's the bottom, here's the top. We're all together. If that visual helps you with that, then that's a good thing. Anytime we're in this grip, we have a lot of options with these free fingers. So if we listen to the music, we're going to hammer on from the 9th to the 11th fret. Hammering, and I'm making sure that I don't hit the low E string or the high E string, just the inside 4 strings. Then when I go to the A position, I make sure that I hit really the D, G, and the B string, and not even the A string or the E or the high E. Okay, if you hit the A string, it changes it into a totally different chord, an F sharp minor 7. So again, just those 3 strings, hammer on and pull off from the 9th fret, D, G, and B, to 10th B and 11th D. Super slow motion, all that together. That's the introduction. Up the tempo. Okay, the rest of the verse is really 3 chords: C sharp minor, which is a bar across the 9th fret, and then dropping in my 3rd finger and my pinky on the A and the D string. You can strum all 6 strings. In fact, you want to make sure you get your high strings. You can hear it in the original recording. Sometimes you might even take your pinky out and get a C minor 7. Subtle difference. Either will work. Down to a B, which is the 7th fret bar, 8th fret G string, 9th fret A and D string. And if we're thinking about taking open chords up the neck like we did here with this G and this A, we can think of these as being an E chord taken up the neck. And essentially my first finger has become the nut. And then down to an A. The A position, I hear them playing kind of an F type chord, 5th string on the E and B string, 6th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the D string, and open A. And then using the pinky on the G string, 7th fret, to make it suspended, a suspended 4 chord. So those chords again, C sharp minor 7, C sharp minor, either one, to B, to A, and then A suspended. Let's put all that together. When I'm on the A and the A suspended, you can kind of play with the rhythm and use your pinky to take that suspended in and out. You could just kind of leave it in and then take it out. I sometimes do some hammer-ons and pull-offs with it. Whatever you hear. Also on the B chord, sometimes I'll suspend it by dropping my pinky down to the 9th fret of the G string. I don't know that I hear that in the song, but sometimes when I'm playing it, it just adds a little different sound to the chord as we're going down. The chorus of the song is essentially a C sharp minor, which again, if we took an A minor and moved it up, I'm barring A through E on the 4th fret. I'm dropping my 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the B string, dropping my ring finger down on the D string on the 6th fret, pinky on the 6th fret of the G string. Gives me a C sharp minor. Sometimes it's kind of nice to hammer that 2nd finger in against the bar. Then I'm going back to this A suspended that we just played. Grip down to the 2nd fret, E and B string, 3rd fret G, 4th fret D, and suspending it just like we did here, on the 4th fret of the G string. If you want to throw your thumb around the bottom, that's good too. Or you can even make a whole bar chord and suspend it that way. Whichever sound that you like. So let's look at the chorus. Back to this A grip. There's a couple other options here that we can add. We can just stay on the A. And back to the intro. What I hear in the original recording is something like. So real quick, that's 7th fret D string, 6th fret G string, 6th fret D string, 4th fret G string, 4th fret D, 2nd fret G, and then back up. And then, real slow. The bridge is just an E chord, to a D, to an A, back to E. And I can play here in open position. I've seen the Doobie Brothers play it up here, 12 frets up, with an E grip, down 2 frets to the D, down here to the 7th and 6th fret, and then back to the E. Or you could use the idea in the beginning, E, move it down 2 frets, use this A position, and then back to E. That's the elements of the great Doobie Brothers song, Listen to the Music. Appreciate you watching the video and hope there's some ideas that you can use. Thanks a lot.